David, how and when did you discover your passion for the food service industry?
Wow. My passion for the food industry came on at 15 years old. It was my first job. I was dishwashing. I was around amazing chefs. My second job, I was a prep cook. Next one, I was cold side of the line, hot side of the line. I moved into sauces, and I just kept going through restaurants, and I realized when I went to college, I went to school for hotel restaurant management, and I fell in love with food more. But I realized that I was meant for more than just a kitchen. I had the skills and the talents to move beyond just managing a kitchen or sous chefing, and I turned it into what I thought was going to be a career. What is actually hilarious is I went to hotel restaurant management school, got made fun of for taking classes like Milkshake 101, and a lot of my friends were in the business school, and they didn't realize the background and the talent that it took to be in this industry. And when I came out of school and got picked up by Marriott in a manager and development program, it then allowed me to bounce around to 7 different states in our country and meet all these different chefs with all these different backgrounds. And I continued to learn from every one of them. So when I finally left the company after Key West to move out, back out to Colorado, I took all this knowledge, all these ideas, and all these concepts that I had from all these chefs I worked with, and had the opportunity to start Spice of Life.
Now, I understand that you're very committed and you support a lot of charitable events here in the Boulder area. Why is that important to you, David?
Well, to begin with, I'd like to say it was my upbringing. It was my fraternity in college who told me and taught me to give back. It's not just all about having fun. And I think it's all about supporting your community. And it all kind of came together from my musical passion and the bands I listened to, and how it all kind of got brought together. And when I came into the community and realized it doesn't matter if it's religious, doesn't matter if it's the Heart Association, the Cancer Association, or the March of Dimes, we here at Spice now really try to focus on women, children, and cancer. And by doing that, you gain more out of life. It's not all about taking. You have to give. And it really became part of our core balance. It's part of our culture. It's our top 5 values of giving back. And what we have found over the years is the more you give, the more people continue to support. And we make sure that at least 10% of our company is going back out the door in free or at cost or in-kind event.
Think back to your own wedding day, David. What do you remember most about that day?
Wow. I guess it has to be all the friends and family that came to town. And I think the night, the rehearsal dinner, it went pretty late. And I was an absolute nervous wreck. I don't think I slept a wink the night before. Finally, I get to where we got married out at the museum, and I finally saw my wife, Amy. And I was just able to relax. Once I saw her face and saw her dress and saw her holding that bouquet, that's what I remember most about my wedding day.
I know you've been involved with over 2,500 weddings. What's the one thing, if you could go back and change your own wedding day, knowing what you know today, what would you do differently on that day?
I would have tried to get or help get more of my New York family here to town, and I would have tried to help get more of Amy's Michigan family to town. Because I think that's what the wedding is really all about. But really, what that union really stands for, and it has nothing to do with all that, what went on the wedding day. It has everything to do with family and sticking together and taking care of each other.
Fantastic. David, thanks so much for your time today. I appreciate it. And for anybody that would like to see you, what's your website address, please?
It's www.aspiceoflife.com.